FNAF Secret of the Mimic is coming to VR, spring 2026. And look, if you haven't heard about this yet, that's actually kind of on me, because we need to talk about it, like, right now. So if you've already played Secret of the Mimic, which, word of warning, behind the scenes I've been playing it and working on the videos for it, and they're coming real soon, and I'm excited for it. But if you've already played Secret of the Mimic, you know what this game does to you. The atmosphere, the pacing, the animatronics, it's genuinely unsettling in a way that Security Breach just never really quite hit. Like, that game had its moments, but this got me. And now Steelwool Studios have looked at all of that, the tension, the horror, the chase sequences, and gone, yeah, let's put people inside of that in VR. So in this video, it's going to be a slightly different video. Today I'm going to be breaking down everything we actually know about the VR mode, what's different, what platforms it's coming to, and honestly, whether or not you guys should be hyped about it. So let's get into it. So what is Secret of the Mimic? So a bit of background, bit of context for you. If you're new here, or you somehow missed this game dropping back in June 2025, then I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what the game actually is and what it involves. So Secret of the Mimic is a free roam FNAF game, similar to Security Breach, but it's entirely separate from basically every other game in the whole series of games. It's not like Security Breach. It's not a sequel to Security Breach, should I say. But it kind of has the same game concept behind it, if that makes sense. So you're exploring this massive dark facility, trying to figure out what's going on. And the whole time, the Mimic is hunting you. And the Mimic is pretty terrifying. Because unlike most FNAF animatronics that just kind of patrol their set routes and positions around the map in the game, this thing adapts. It copies, it learns. It feels like it's actually hunting you specifically, not just wandering around just waiting to try and jump scare you. The game was a huge deal. It came to PC and PlayStation 5 in June, and then Xbox and Nintendo Switch got it later on in December. It sold well, people loved it, and from basically day one, everyone was asking the same question. When is VR mode coming? Because here's the thing, VR mode was actually supposed to be part of the original release. Steelwool had talked about it quite early on, and then it just didn't happen at launch. No VR, and for months, the community was just in the dark about it. People were asking constantly, Reddit threads, Discord, Twitter, is VR cancelled? Did they forget? What's going on? And honestly, even I was starting to wonder. Then, on February 11th, 2026, Steelwool officially confirmed it. VR mode. Spring of 2026. It's actually happening. And the community absolutely lost it. Like, the Reddit post announcing this got over 800 upvotes in a matter of hours. People have been waiting for this for a long time. And the reaction was, yeah, it was big. Now, I want to be honest with you here. We don't have any specifics. No specific release date, nothing like that. Steelwool said spring 2026, and that's it. No day, no month. So anyone online telling you a specific date right now is just guessing. Which, fair enough, we're all guessing, we're all hyped about it, we all want it. But I'm not going to go making up something just to sound like I know what I'm talking about. Because I don't. All I've got is the information that Steelwool have provided to all of us. So let me break down what we actually know versus what we're still waiting on. What's still to be announced. So what we know is coming in spring of 2026. It's being developed by Steelwool Studios, the same team that made the original base game, as well as Security Breach. The game already runs incredibly well, so the foundation for VR is pretty solid. So what we don't know yet, and this is where it gets slightly interesting, is the platform situation. Is this going to be PlayStation VR 2 only, Steam VR, both? Because if this is a PC VR experience on top of console, that massively changes the audience for the game. The other big question, and this is the one I've seen asked the most, is it going to be a free update? Or is it going to be something that's sold separately as a separate game? Because if you already own Secret of the Mimic and they charge you again for the VR mode, I mean, I get it from a business standpoint, but that's going to be a rough conversation with the community. And look, honestly, my gut says it's a free update. The game is already marketed with VR mode as part of the package, so charging separately for something that was basically a launch feature that got delayed would be a pretty bold move from Steelwool. A very bold move. But we'll see. Now here's the part I actually want to talk about, because VR mode in a game like this isn't just a feature, it's a completely different experience. In Security Breach VR, Help Wanted, the whole point was that those close quarters scares landed differently when you're actually inside of them, right? When something lunges at you in a headset, your brain doesn't process it as, oh, it's just a game. It just panics. Full survival response. And Secret of the Mimic is built for that. The way the Mimic moves, the sound design, the corridors, this game already works hard to make you feel trapped and watched. And putting that in VR is going to be a completely different level. The one thing I genuinely want to know is how they're handling the chase sequences, because in VR, being chased is intense in a very physical way. You're moving your actual body, your heart rate goes up, and if the locomotion isn't smooth, you're either getting motion sick or breaking the immersion. And Steel will know this. They've done VR games before. But it's the thing I'm most curious about. But honestly, if they nail it, Secret of the Mimic in VR could be one of the best VR horror experiences we've seen. And I don't say that lightly. So, should you be excited? Here's my honest take. Yes, but tempered. The base game is genuinely great. Steelwool have proven they can do VR horror. Help Wanted is still one of the most played PSVR titles ever. And Secret of the Mimic's design feels like it was made for this. But we've been waiting for this since launch. It's been delayed before. And right now, spring 2026 is a wide window. That could mean April, that could mean June. So until we get a proper date and see actual VR gameplay footage, I think cautious hype is the right vibe. Watch the announcement, get excited, just don't rush to pre-order anything just yet. And the moment we get more info, a trailer, a date, some actual VR footage, I'm going to be all over it on this channel. So if you want to stay up to date, you know what to do. So that's everything we know right now about FNAF Secret of the Mimic VR. Genuinely, one of the things I'm most excited about this year, and I absolutely cannot wait to see what Steel will do with it. If you found this video useful, drop a like. It actually helps the video reach more people, which means more FNAF content on this channel, which is a win for all of us. Let me know in the comments, are you excited for VR mode? And if you had to pick one thing you want them to absolutely nail, what is it? I'd love to hear. I'll catch you guys in the next one, where hopefully we'll be starting the FNAF Secret of the Mimic base game series and finishing that before the release of the VR game. So I'll catch you guys in that. Peace.